Welcome back, folks, to another video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Make sure to check out the Twitch, Twitter, and Patreon down below in the description, and I will see you all in the intro. Today we are playing Artifact, or Harden Scales Affinity. This is Kessig's list, and I do want to say I apologize for those last videos having this little card hoarder thing in the top right corner, covering up the, life total and whatnot. I'm sorry about that. I didn't notice it until after I made the videos, and I already made the videos, and I felt like producing them because I thought they were interesting enough. So without further ado, I'm sorry about that. Let's talk about the list. So this is Kessig, one of our Patreon, another list of theirs. And it's what they play in paper, so I'm really excited to test it out. I think this is one of the, it was one of the more popular decks right when Modern Horizons 2 came out because it got Zabaz, which is basically an additional Hardened Scales, and like the, having the namesake card makes this deck a lot better. So, it was really sweet. And also Urza Saga being able to find Zabaz, Uzalith, Arcbound Worker, all these, zeros and ones was fantastic. And then additionally, this deck recently got Patchwork Automaton, which is a really sweet card with Ward 2, really hard to kill, has a lot of synergies with, specifically Hard Scales and Artifacts. So perfect card for this deck. But the reason this deck fell off so quickly was because of Dress Down and Dothy Voidwalker. Dress Down absolutely destroys this deck. It became really popular when Spike, top 8'd that like Hunter Burton or something Memorial tournament. And a little bit before that, and ever since then this deck has just like really hit the tank because specifically Dress Down interacts with Walking Ballista and Hangerback Walker in a very bad way. They enter with the +1/+1 counters, as in they enter the battlefield and then gain them. So with Dress Down in play, they just die. So I don't know exactly how it works, but I do know I know the interaction, they just die. Also, Dress Down being able to turn off modular, specifically Arcbound Ravager sacking, horrible interaction for us. And then Patchwork Automaton losing its Ward 2. There's a million reasons why Dress Down absolutely destroys us. And then Dothy, if you don't know, stops, death triggers, and modular is a death trigger. So having a Dothy against us is pretty backbreaking. We still have Walking Ballista to answer it, but that card's a pretty big beater against this list. And, it's hard to remove it other than with our 4 Walking Ballistas. But that being said, I'm curious to see. I haven't played with Harden Scales Affinity, I don't think ever. And definitely not since the printing of Modern Horizons 2. So I'm curious to see how this deck feels. If it's still a really hard math deck, or if it's a little bit easier now that we don't have like Opal and it's not as explosive. Also, looking at the sideboard, I'm very interested to see how this Gem Razor ends up performing. This card's really sweet, especially when it makes the base 4/4. So, Zabaz will become a 5/5, Arcbound Ravager will be a 5/5, Patchwork Automaton can grow really quickly and will be huge, which I'm really excited to see. And then, even Walking Ballista, we could make it a 4/4, remove the counters, and then it's still alive, and then you have like a mana sink later on, which is really cool. And then we just have some other, random stuff for specific matchups. Weather Storm for burn, Veil of Summer for, those blue control decks, Nature's Claim and whatnot for the Mirror, Hammer, Urza Saga decks. Animation Module, which I'm curious to see how this is in the sideboard. I think this is a good main deck card, so I'm curious why it's in the sideboard, when we're going to bring it in, when we're going to take it out. Or not bring it in, apologies. I do wish we had 2 relics. I just think that Unlicensed Hearse is not the best in this deck. And I'm also not a huge fan of this card when you can play Relic. I just think Relic's a better card than this. Void Mirror, I'm really happy to see Void Mirror over, Chalice, because there are some nombos in this deck. We do have Welding Jar and whatnot, but I also just, I don't really like Chalice against, Cascade list. And then Dismember just for sticky permanents, like, I don't know, maybe like a Kataki or something like that. But basically something we can't beat. Anyways, folks, I do hope you all enjoy this list. Thank Kessig, join the Patreon, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the first match. We're getting into the first match. We're on the play against Hugo Freitas, which is usually a combo player. Okay, this hand's much better. What are we gonna put back? Probably the Welding Jar. I could be wrong, but we'll see how it goes. Oopsies. The Boz, get in there, buddy. See what our opponent's on. I do think they're going to be on like some type of combo, but they could not be, Grief, Living Ends. Nope, you gotta take the Arcbound Ravager, because this card is absurdly good against them. Just basically makes it so that they can't do anything. Oozalith. Okay, well, we will play our Hangerback Walker. For X is 1. Get in there, buddy. Actually, this Oozalith's gonna be a pretty sweet one to get into play. All right, let's see. Probably not even going to make a construct here. I would assume. Maybe that's wrong, but we'll see. We'll see. And as I said, not shocked that they are on this deck. Just gonna make this now. Just do it now. Do I want to? I'll play Ink Moth or Blink Moth. Apologies. I want to do this now because I'm like worried about some random shenanigans out of their deck. Like they could like if we don't do it now, they can do instant speed stuff. So we casting a oh okay. They don't assume they don't have. It's a boss here. You're wrong. Yes. It's actually pretty good for us. Okay. All right. I mean, we attack for 6. 7. The 2-turn clock. I mean, I think 6/1/1s is good enough. Maybe I'm wrong, but 6/1/1 seems pretty good. Yeah, I'm assuming they didn't have yeah, I like my guess is they don't have a Cascader here. Let's see what's going on here. Destroy target artifact. So I can kill Zabaz in response here, which is actually kind of interesting. I think I will do that. Or I could kill my Hangerback Walker, which is not good. Okay. Now let's just say go. Well, now they have to do this in response or else they lose. Yeah, I think this Harkbound Ravager is just game. There's like 0 shot they can beat our board. Like we're just gonna get 8/1/1s. Ooh. Oof. Alright, combat. Yeah, let's just attack. Violent Outburst. Alright, sack our Zabaz. Know how they beat our our massive Arcbound or our massive board of 1/1s. Yes, 13 1/1s. Oofers. Oh man. Keep this, I guess. I guess we'll put it on an Arcbound Ravager. I think it really matters. All right, they conceded. Yep. I'm like, I don't think they can beat us from here, but if they can, good luck. All right, this has to be a pretty decent matchup. So, Curse, Relic, Void Mirror. Anything else that looks interesting? Probably not. So things that don't matter in this matchup. Welding Jar is actually okay. Walking Ballista is pretty good. Patchwork seems kind of bad because they don't really target our shit. And like this is more of a fair card. So yeah, I think this is fine. I could be wrong in this assessment, but that's the thing I'm gonna do. So hopefully it's good in the next game. All right, we're into game 2. Our hand's good. Anything with Zabad or anything with Arcbound Ravager is just like a keep, because this is the best card against Living End. If you did not know, if we draw a green source set, ooh, we'll play that. Bum, 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 bum. All right, let's see. What are we doing here? Are we countering this? All right, that's cool. It's good for us. Do they miss a land drop here? No. They don't have a green source though, which is good for us. Don't take my Arcbound, please. No! Yeah, they'll take the Arcbound. Sheesh. Or they could take the Hangerback, I guess. The Hangerback's pretty good too. Probably just play Hangerback here if they take our Ravager. But Ravager is so good. Okay. Hangerback. Welcome back, buddy. 2 1/1s is not amazing, but we'll take what we can get, right? And then we can just make a massive ass Walking Ballista, which is pretty dope. That's pretty good. Alright. Hangerback. Number 2. Hangerback's so good against them. It's absurd. God damn. I love it. Yeah, we're just not even gonna do anything. If they cycle here, or if they fetch, I will put a counter on here. Yeah, let's just do it. Alright, we can make 6 1/1s. God, dude, this is so good for us. Hangerback, too strong. Oh man, I guess they don't have anything. It's fantastic. Alright. I'm literally just gonna say go and just grow these Hangerback walkers forever. I think there's literally no reason to do anything here. Like, our Hangerbacks are just gonna win the game by themselves. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Ooh. Okay. Well, I mean, we should make all of these, I think. Well, I mean, that's pretty good for them. Not gonna lie. I mean, we'll still take it. And we'll destroy our Zabaz in response. If they do anything. An Oozlith. I wonder what they're gonna take here. Yes. Okay. What are we taking here? I'm actually somewhat curious. Taking the Oozlith. Alright, well, we will play our Walking Ballista. Evoking Subtlety. It's pretty annoying. Well, I think they have figured out their line. Yeah, we're dead here. Let's say if we had the Walking Ballista, I think we could maybe win this one, but They played that well. The Force of Vigor kind of got us there. Did not expect that, but maybe I should have. All right, I'm running it back. Going on the play is good for us. We just need this damn Arcbound Ravager to get into play. Is this hand good? I don't think it is. Like, if we don't find a land, we just lose. Alright, this hand's much better. My opinion. In my subtle opinion, I think this hand's much better. Hangerbacks are pretty decent. Okay, hangerbacky. Don't force the vigor me, please. They have force of vigor. We are kind of effed, but that's okay. That's okay. Guess we'll play that. Another hangerback. I'm probably just gonna do this now. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this now. Maybe this is bad. I don't know. This seems like kind of a shitty situation. We're gonna need to hit some graveyard hate, I think. Evoking subtlety. Let's bottom that shit. Yeah, we're not gonna beat. God. Oh my god, did they just have it all? Did they just have it all? Yeah, they did. That sucks. Well, I guess maybe not. We'll see. Not a bad draw. The boss. Eh? I mean, I think they're thinking about doing a lot of things. They need a violent outburst in response to this, and we will concede to a violent outburst. Yeah, damn, they had a very good draw there. Should we have gone for graveyard hate? I don't know. I don't think so. They had us though. GG's. I mean, it's pretty tough to say, right? I think this game, yeah, we're done here. They got us. They got us. We don't have enough graveyard hate, but anyways, I'll see you all in the next match. We're here for match number 2. I'm a little upset about losing that last one, but I think it's not that crazy. I have a feeling this is going to be like a common theme for this deck. You're going to do really well game 1, and then you're just going to have to fight through a bunch of graveyard hate, or not graveyard hate, a bunch of artifact hate that's going to be tough to beat. But we'll see. This hand's very good. Very happy with this. Lucky witness. Well, hello there, my friends. Are you lucky? Patchwork. I don't really know what the heck this is, but we'll see. Would like to hit a land next turn. Urza Saga would be kind of cool. An Urza Saga. See what we got going on. Maybe like a Village Rites or something. We see. Oh, they have Village Rites for this. That's cool. What am I gonna take? Maybe another Patchwork. This card's really good, especially since it's like something fair. Like if they have Fury in their hand or something like that, it's gonna be tough to beat. We'll see though. We will see. Curious on the take actually. Zapaz, okay. What if this is a rights or a... Yeah, it is. That's pretty sweet. Do we draw a land? $1 million question. Doesn't seem like it. I don't know. Maybe they didn't. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. Who knows? Doesn't really matter. They didn't. Okay. They were just thinking. A lucky witness. Until your next until your next end step. Interesting. Ooh. Angerback's pretty sick, honestly. I think I'm gonna take that. I think that card's pretty good. Guess I'm attacking, right? I don't think there's any reason not to. They can block and then get the cards until they're. It's weird that it says until your next end step, not the next end step. Very interesting, actually. I don't love how that's worded. It does make it better, but I think it's that seems a little good. But anyways, doesn't really matter. I'm fairly convinced this has to be. This is just the Rakdos scam deck, which I think is horrible, by the way. If you didn't see my video on it, it is a very, very horrible deck, in my opinion. Pitching a Mayhem Devil, interesting. Okay. They're just doing that to. Wow. Oh, I see. I see. And then they can Malakar rebirth it. It's not bad. And then they can pay for it. It's pretty sweet. They can go like 3-1, pay for it. It's funny, I actually had this exact matchup, except I was, I would block here too. No blocks. Sad. Patchwork, Hangerback, Saga. I'm assuming Saga's probably the play here. I would assume this is just the best card. Could be wrong, but that's okay. Well, we'll see if I'm wrong. We don't need to. We can just take 7 here. We also. Oh, I should have attacked. Oopsies. I'm not blocking this turn, so. Not blocking, for sure. Wonder what we won against them. Veil will be good. And we'll take, 6 or whatever. We will take 6. Just Dota 2, Poggers. Mayhem Devil, PogChamp. It's not good. That's not good. Alright. Go ahead. I would definitely try and block this Mayhem Devil. They give me the opportunity. Would love to block it. Alright, we'll take, however much that is. Not that much. We can grab Shadow Spear here. Shadow Spear seems pretty darn good on this board. Okay, let's do this. Another Harden Scales. Funny. Well, I will say if we find we'll grab a Shadow Spear here for sure. If we find a whatchamacallit, an artifact, we can pop off a little bit, but yeah, I guess we'll do this. Alright, go ahead, I guess. I mean, yeah, I'll hold back the Thopter token. Maybe that's bad, but Let's see what's going on though. Oh, interesting. Their version does seem a lot better with like Mayhem Devils and stuff like that, but I still just don't like that deck at all. Okay. I think we'll double block with the construct tokens. Oh. You just do this. Just have this Ink Moth Nexus, which can, you know, do some interesting stuff. We could have Malakar Rebirth. That's something I would have considered, I think. For a way to like. Okay, this is fine. A good card. Doing 1 damage to my construct. They have a Croxa and a Mayhem Devil in the exile. I guess I need to do this. Yeah, I think this is fine. Get to survive our construct here. I don't know. Maybe this was wrong. They have Croxa and Mayhem Devil in their hand, which is good. Mayhem Devil, gotcha. Don't have land Croxa, that'd be good. And they can like kill Ink Moth, kill Construct with the same. Are they sacking this Mayhem Devil? That's pretty good. Oh my god, thank god. Okay, they didn't realize that they can just ping something else, and that's much worse for us. I'll be happy with that. I'll take that. Goals. Mini goals. Many goals. Okay. Thank you, deck, finally, for delivering an artifact. A 5/5, that thing's so big. Thank you very much for delivering, deck. I guess, no, there's no reason to hold back. It was like, oh, Ragavan, but I don't care about a Ragavan at this point. Don't care about a Rag. I don't know how they beat this patchwork. Like, they'll need to have, like, Fatal Push in their deck, which is not unreasonable, but I typically don't think that's in their list. Because they just have, like, Fury stuff going on. But I don't know. Especially in this, like, Sacrifice variant, it would be hard for me to see Push, but we'll see. We won't know until we know. Are we right? Maybe I should have held back for Ragavan. I don't know. I don't really care about this card. Moth, sure. Card just doesn't really do that much. It's like they drew so many cards and their deck still just has done almost nothing. Like, this deck's so bad. Please don't play this deck. I really think this deck is just completely unplayable. They like drew a bunch of cards. They furied, bounced it. They grief bounced, and like it just, I don't know. It just their deck. I really can't get behind it. It would take quite a bit for me to say that deck is good. All right, so stuff that is good against them. I actually think animation module's good. Yeah, what do we not want? Welding jars are great. Patchwork is fantastic. Oozlith is probably better than animation module, actually. We can trim on like a Arcbound Worker. Ballista, maybe? Card's not fantastic, but. And then an Uzalith, I guess. I don't know. Sideboarding with this deck seems tough to me. Maybe like Welding Jar is bad. Welding Jar is like, yeah, maybe I should trim like all but one Welding Jar. I think there are scenarios when the card will be fine, but I don't think there's ever going to be a scenario where I'm like, oh yeah, we want, 3 Welding Jars. Hand's definitely good. Turn 1 Scales, turn 2 Zabaz Uth, or Zabaz Ozolith. Zabazolith. Yeah, I think I'm still just doing this. Harden Scales on turn 1. Them hitting stuff off of our deck's really not that important. Like a Springleaf Drum, like who the fuck cares? Take it. Take it! This is the one thing I do like about this deck, is like you just don't really care about stuff like that. I will Hangerback Walker next turn, I believe. Instead of Zabaz, Ozolith. Well, that's kind of tough. I think there is an argument here. That's also a very good Magic card. I think there is an argument for playing Zabaz and Ozolith. But we go Ozolith and then Zabaz, obviously. I think I'm still just going to go Hangerback. Hangerback Walker's a very good Magic card. Blocks this Ragavan very profitably. They want to Fury it down. It's okay. Hand's really good. They're shocking. Maybe like a hard cast Grief. I'd be very shocked if they didn't kill the Hangerback Walker now. This card's really good. Oh, is this just hard cast Fury? Cute. It's cute. Hard casting Fury. You got it. What are we doing this turn? It's kind of tough. We have a lot of good options. I think I want to go Patchwork, the Boz. Maybe I want to go Ozolith. I'm gonna go Zabaz. Are we blocking? Potentially. Definitely would want to block the Ragavan if possible, and maybe the Fury. I know, at some point I just want to kill the Fury outright with Patchwork, so. Yep, alright, you got it. I do like the variants where you can give this thing flying, but I don't think it's necessary, but I do kind of like having that option. Goblin Bombardment is in their deck. Okay. Other Harden Scales. Yeah, it's pretty good. Thing is fucking huge. Alright, I'm gonna attack with my Patchwork. Probably gonna ping down my Thopter token. Oh, okay. I'm actually gonna block with Zabaz, I think. If they give me the chance. On a creature. I thought it was on permanence, okay. Is this on creatures? On a creature, okay. That's good to know. I thought these were permanents only. Or like permanents, which were nice. But that's Winding Constrictor. Winding Constrictor specifically says like what does it say specifically? It says I can't speak. Oh, did we activate an Ink Moth? I don't think so. I think that's actually kind of close. Modular. I think I'm actually gonna put on a Thopy, a Thopty. A Thopty token. A 5/5? Oh, doggy. That's a big creature. That's a big creature. Don't hit Sugu. Consumes all me. Him. Good. It's pretty good. Unlucky. This. Alright, let's just pop this. There, that's sad. Alright, I'm guessing we're just gonna go for lethal on 2. And just block with a bunch of shit. This lethal on 2? Yeah, it is. Block with our creatures. Dead? Maybe? Those kind of suck. I mean, we did draw pretty well, so not really a lack of drawing poorly. It's just their board's really wide here. I'm trying to think if there's maybe the Walking Bliss is better than I thought, but I think this is like still fine where we're at. So block, activate, block 1. I can make this into a 2/2. They have to beat us this turn. Can they do that? If they activate Din, activating Din's probably just them dead. I don't know. We'll see what they do. Let's yield 2 attacks here because I am not caring what they do. I don't have anything. I don't have interaction. I have nothing to do. My hand sucks. My board is my board. Can you find lethal? Maybe. Can we find lethal for them? Maybe as well. I do like trying to figure out if they're messing up here, but I'm going to talk about that when they go to attack. So let's see. Okay, they are swinging out here. Okay, turn off auto yield. Let me think I have something. Activate. Blocks. Oh, they're letting us block. Okay. I guess I'll expect that. Block like this. Good blocks. Target Ink Moth creature. Blink Moth. Is this a Blink Moth? Phyrexian Blink Moth. It is a Blink Moth. We could kill the Spyro. I don't think that's worth it though. I'd rather have this Blink Moth in play. And I don't want to kill the Lucky Witness or Unlucky Witness, although I know that they're gonna be able to sack this anyway, so it doesn't matter. But I think as long as we don't die here, we should be good. We're gonna go to 11. Exile. Alcar Rebirth. Messed up on their target, I guess. I'll have to sack another token to kill it. Is good for us, or another creature. Okay. That's a weird. That is really weird. Okay. Sure. They're fine things to be happening. They can Malakar Rebirth this, but then like how are they beating this massive ass 9/9 Thopter in the air? I don't know. And especially with Patchwork dying, we're gonna get a shit ton of things on the Oozolith here. And then any Ink Moth is lethal. I guess they have Goblin Bombardment, so they have that kind of protected here. I don't know. Targeting, yeah, Fury. Yeah. We're targeting Fury. What are we killing? We do have to kill this Ornithopter. Or we have to kill the... Gotta kill both. I don't know how the hell they get out of this. They need like a push. Have Ragavan? Yeah, okay. I'm convinced. Don't play this deck. This deck, it's called Scam because it's scamming you into thinking it's good. This deck sucks. Absolute wiener. It's so bad. This deck sucks. Don't play this. This freaking red... No, it's bad. Whoever says it's good's lying. It's a scamaz. Like, literally, what? Like, they drew so many... This deck's just bad. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Let's get into match number 3. We're here for match number 3. Big time match. Oh my, another... I'm gonna keep this hand because it's really good even on one land, I think. We just go scales, scales, and if we draw a land anytime soon, I'm gonna be happy. This might be a risky one to keep, but I do think it's good enough. Call me crazy. Let's see what we're up against though. And like, you know, we'll find a land off the top. No problem. God damn it, never mind. Don't listen to me. No, don't spell pierce me. No! We're up against Murky Boys. Triple Arcbound Ravagers. Fucking gassy gas though. Oh yeah. Uzolith. Well, let's go. Alright. We're not a bad spot. Not a bad spot at all. Be killing this? Alright. Dope. Modular onto nothing. Don't have another kill spell for my workers, please. Please, and thank you. Golly. Arcbound Ravager. This is a must counter spell, I'm gonna be honest. Okay. Alright, I mean... They have a Murktide, we are pretty good here. E-I-E-I-O. Expressive iteration is so bad. I hate it. It sucks. It pisses me off. Card just not even good. It's just not even good. Simple as that. It's not even a good Magic card. Wink, wink, smiley face. They don't have Delirium. That's pretty PogChamp. Oh yes. Whiff. Should I Welding Jar first? Yeah, I guess. Man, I don't think it's gonna resolve anyways, but... Bruh. F off, man. Maybe I should have put this on the Inkma. I don't know. A buble? Alright. Do we have another counterspell? Okay, we're empty-handed. Is your top card a counterspell? So that's pretty good. Huzzah! It resolved. Holy. We have a 5/5 Arcbound Ravager. Let's go. Look at that. Alright, they conceded. Alright. Hand was good enough. We got there. I don't know how this matchup is. Is this a bad matchup? Who knows? Veil is good. Relics, I don't like Unlicensed Hearse against them. I think it's just too slow. And maybe that's just wrong and I'm being stupid. I can not. Do you want Dismembers? Kills. Your stupid flyers. I think Dismember's okay. Okay, Welding Jar, again, I'm fine trading 1 for 1. Uzolith, I think we're fine trimming one of them. Now, this is the tough part. Ballista's fine. I don't know, do we want Dismember him? Someone tell me, please. Take out a Springleaf Drum. Just a bad top deck. I don't know. Let's do this. We'll see how Dismember plays, if we draw it or not. I don't know what I'd cut for it. This is the one thing about decks like this. Finding cuts is really tough to me. Like, decks that I'm unfamiliar with, super hard to find cuts with. Like, could I be cutting all the welding jars in this matchup? Yes. Could I be cutting none of them? Also, yes. I think this hand's bad. This hand's fine. Put back second Zabaz. It's a Raga. Again, we don't really care about Ragavan, but I think I'll just, offer the trade here. I will trade my 1/1 for 1 with your 2/1 for 1. Find land. Opium. I will block so fucking fast. Yeah, that shit's dead. I don't think you have a land. Call me wrong. I'm wrong. RC. Okay. This is tough. Kind of. I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to play here. Hangerback or land? I think I'd rather land here. I would rather land. They tap out here. We can go second Zabaz, Arcbound Worker, sack this, make this Arcbound or Arcbound Ravager massive. I'm trading here. I don't know. Tell me crazy. Yeah. Have a dress down. Don't have a dress down. Don't have a dress down. POG Pog. Go. I'm very happy. No, don't. Oh, God, I thought they were gonna take my hanger back. Like, don't take my hanger back, man. Don't take it back, man. I don't think a big ass hanger back walker. God, please just play a Jason Mind Sculptor. I don't think that'd be in your deck, but if it is, oh baby, give it to me. Give it to me. That's so bad. We'll sack the Ink Moth probably. We can figure out what the hell we're doing here. And ooh, Salif. Sack the boss. I'm gonna put all of my counters on Hangerback. Yes, sir. Oh, yo, Jace. I'm gonna draw one's pretty good. We can make this Arcbound Ravager. Huge champ. God, I'm so happy. See what they do though. Yeah. Oh my god. I don't care. I don't care about that card. Oh yes, Murktide me. Please. That's so not good. Huh? I think they dead. Do some math here. Triumph yields. F6. Math is hard. Math is hard. Blood Moon's their deck. That great against us. I need to do some hard. Kind of not that difficult. Put this on the battlefield. It's a lot closer. Oh, I need to do some math. Okay, let's do some math here. So Walking Ballista is a 2/2. We sack here. That gives this 2 counter. You know, fuck it. We know we're playing this Walking Ballista out, right? for sure happening. They dead though is the better question. So this gets 3 counters right. So that is 3. This will go to 4, 5, 6, up to 4, then up to 6, up to 8, up to 10. So this will be a 10-10, right? Because we'll get 8 counters because this represents 4 things. Put 3 here. 3 goes to here. That's 16. I think that's exactsies. Holy shit. And we can even sack the Oozlith after. So I'm pretty sure if my math's off by 1, I don't think it matters anyway. Okay. Combat. Yes. Oh, I could have sacked the Arcbound Ravager. I'm being stupid. Okay. Yes. Kill you. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh! That's Harden scale stuff. Alright, let's get to match number 4. Oof. We're here for match number 4, and we had another snip snap. It's kind of crazy how I feel like this deck has. Oh, burn. Okay, I don't know how burn is. It's kind of funny that normally I don't really like having sideboard slots for burn, but we do. We have a Weather the Storm. I don't know how bad burn is. Let's hope it's not too bad. Lava Spike, okay. Not bad when this is their start, because I'm pretty... Ooh, that's a good one. Harden Scales, a Boz. You're a big old creature's a Boz. You're a 3/3. Next turn we can... Oh. This will be interesting what we want to do next turn. We could... Bolting my Zabaz. Oh, okay. I'm gonna say we could have done some tricky stuff, but I don't think it matters. We could play Patchwork and then just like play both ballistas out. I guess we don't need to do that, right? Okay, Boros Charm. Around 2 cards. Feel somewhat safe about this position. Okay. Arcbound Worker. And Ballista. I think Ballista's better. Is it better than Patchwork? Oh, because this just gets double strike essentially. And we can sack this Arcbound Worker with our Phyrexian Core. Fine. Did we draw? Grove. Okay. Play a Patchwork, I think. Sack the Arcbound Worker, put it on my Ballista. 8/8. 1 off. That means they can't tap this Sunbaked Canyon, so I guess that is good news. Could we have represented lethal? If we didn't play the Arcbound Worker, we could have. Yeah, okay, so I fucked this game up. If we lose, it's my fault. But they have to draw a basic mountain and then have 3 1-mana burn spells. So we lose really bad if we don't play. Okay, so I think that's still the right play because we do lose pretty badly if they just kill our Ballista. So I don't like that. I think Nature's Claim's probably good. Just gains for us and can kill Eidolons. I don't know. Like, is Dismember good in this matchup? Probably not. I think Oozlith's also kind of like mediocre. Play more than Building Jars, I think, are also in that like very mediocre. We can just run 2. We want Dismember. So Be wrong. Could be wrong. I don't know. I do think we want Nature's Claim. It's just instant speed, gain 4, which is not bad. Our hand's pretty good. I didn't even know we played a Stomping Ground. Interesting. God, we have drawn so many freaking Harden scales. It's kind of crazy. We keep fighting this card, and it's good. It's crazy. It's crazy good. Ancient Stirrings? Okay. I go Saga Ballista. And I think I'm just going to kill this Swift Spear if I have an opportunity. If I get an opportunity to do that. Yeah. We have the late game figured out with Urza's Saga. And we can gain some life at instant speed. Now that's tough. Okay. Oh my god, that's so weird. Okay, I'm just gonna play out a Walking Ballista here. We can always block and just deal them 2, but this Arcbound Worker or Arcbound Ravager makes me really think that I want to play that next turn and just make this Ballista huge. Oh, they draw a Blaze. This was the bad. I'm just gonna shoot them. I don't think there's any reason to like pretend that they don't have a spell here. Not gonna even like make them show us it. I just am like fairly certain that they have it. And they'll probably just, wow, did they just like outplay us maybe? They did, that's okay. Alright, Hangerback. Get in there, buddy. We can Nature's Claim this at instant speed, gain 4, which is pretty nice. If not, we can just, you know, probably win next turn with Ink Moth. We get Uzalith, and I think the game's over. Alright, look at that. Nature's Claim coming in clutch. I think they're still dead to Uzalith here. And that is if they'd like tap out, right? They'd have to tap out. That's probably too risky then. Alright, well. Sometimes it just doesn't even matter, does it? I'm just gonna grab a worker then. Alrighty. Modular here. Yes, make this big. This matchup seems so good for us. Maybe I could have won if I found a. No, I'm not going for it. There's no reason to kind of go for the gusto here. We're so far ahead with the weather in our hands. Bolting us, sure. I'm not gonna fire off this weather. They need 2 burn spells anyway to win, so. Okay. The boss, that's good. That's a good one. That should be lethal. They would need a path here to like kind of figure out what's going on. We still have lethal anyways. Like we forced the chump here, which I think is worth. Well, we have deflecting palm. Next time a source. Okay, so they get to choose the source. Interesting. So they have to choose the source, which they're probably gonna have to choose this Ornithopter, or else they die. Then we'll just gain 6 here. No blocks. I think there's no losing if we gain 6 life. Or wait, whoa. We cast 3 spells? 9 life? Holy. Yeah, definitely no losing it with 9 life. I thought it was only... Ooh, apologies. I thought it was only, whatchamacallit life. Eidolon. Aha. Let's find a spell that wins us the game, please. Wow. None of these do that. That sucks. Alright, well, I guess we can just play it slow. There's no real rush here. No real rush. Not gonna like go in for everything on Ornithopter when I don't have to. Like if they have Path, we can still lose this game because of that, so let's just not. Let's just not. Let's just not do that. See if they have. Maybe I should have played Patchwork. I mean, it's probably better. I don't know. Kind of feels worse than the Ink Moth, in my opinion. I could be wrong. Okay. Probably should be attacking with these Ink Moth Nexuses just in case, but Ink Moth Nexus. Okay. Now you are dead. Now you are dead. I think their only out was to target the Ornithopter, honestly. Alright, well, we are 3-1. We are in for the extra money match. We'll see if we can get there. So I'll see you all on match number 5. We're into match number 5 with a really bad looking hand, in my opinion. Okay, this hand is good, though. Yeah, let's just do this. You know, it's awkward. We have not found many, Trown. We have not found many, oh, holy shit, that's such a good draw. Many Urza Sagas, which has been kind of weird. Okay, sadness. Yeah, do we Beseiju them? Or do we think we have to get our... No, if they just have... Dude, this has to be a horrible matchup, bro. They just have Karn in their deck. Oh, hold up. We need to Besage them in their upkeep. Or in their draw step. They just Karn us, like, goddamn. There's no beating Karn. What do we have in the sideboard for this matchup? Wow. Okay, we have a singular Void Mirror, and I guess these artifact destruction spells. God, this has got to be a bad matchup. We have a Warping Wave. Jeez, bro. Come on now. If I find power, this matchup's a bit. Change my mind. We can't win. Change my mind. This has to be the worst match. Forgot how good Karn, the Great Creator, is against us. Pretty good card. Oh, how do we win from here? I don't have the pick of the litter, but I actually think it's Hangerback Walker. I think we have to play it now. We're gonna have to activate it, play Arc. I don't know. This is like really bad. This is not looking good. Could be wrong in that assumption. Oh, they just had it. We'll probably. Unless they don't have a payoff here, then maybe we can continue on, but basically, like any payoff is gonna be game. Yeah. Well, Kessig, if you're watching this point, I think if your local LGS has Tron in it, The sideboard's very poor. If it doesn't, then it doesn't really matter. So up to you whether or not you want to have stuff for Tron. I don't think you would need it, but most LGSs that I've gone to have a decent amount of Tron players, but maybe yours doesn't. That's okay. Yep, okay. While we're thinking about this, that card literally shuts our entire deck off, so we will concede. Alright, what do we got for this matchup? As I said, these cards are the only good ones that I can think of. Bad cards, Shadow Spear I don't think is good. Welding Jars all come out, I think. Springleaf Drum is probably abysmally bad. I'm actually gonna keep in the Shadow Spear over an Uzalith. This matchup seems bad. Alright, let's go! Maybe this is just like a draw dependent, like a play draw dependent matchup, but on the draw, 0 shot we're winning, right? Okay. Alright. We got a Void Mirror. Let's go. Their best card in the matchup, not even close. In my opinion. Oh my god, they're on a mold of 5. Holy shit. Okay, we're taking this one down, I'm assuming. I have that much confidence in our deck. This game's just over. Give us a 1-drop. Do I want Arcbound Worker? Actually, probably more than Zabaz, right? No, they're literally the same thing, bro. What am I talking about? I'm so stupid. Why would I ever? Don't ask me. I'm just stupid, okay? I'm just stupid. Arcbound Ravager. Maybe I shouldn't have played this out. I think it's better than motherfucker. Shouldn't have played it out. Shouldn't have played it out, Bob. Yeah, well, whatever we played out was gonna die, and I think that's the highest upside play. Wait, I meant to play out the Zabaz. I don't know what I'm doing. No! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh my god. Dude, this is on fire. First ain't fireball. I'm actually just gonna play out a 2/2 hanger back. Not fair. They just have a fucking forest. Maybe I should have just played out like Void Mirror on 2, but I don't think it really matters. They just had the forest anyways. Just play our friend Harden the Great Creator. Alright. How dead are we? How dead are we? Oh, Stone. Pretty dead. Pretty dead, I'd have to say. Alright, I mean, this card's good, I guess. What are we doing? We letting this resolve? Probably. Probably. Opponent. Sometime today, my friends. They should not sack this now. But if they do, I would disagree with sacking it now. I'm not sure if that's actually the right play, but I don't think it's very good. Okay, buddy. You got one play. They got one question they gotta answer. Alright, Zabaz. Goodness. Opponent. Hello. I'm gonna lose my mind. Hello. Opponent, are you there? They are there because they tapped their mana. I don't think this is that complicated. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just being a butthole to them. Maybe it is complicated. Who knows? Alright, they have decided to pull the trigger. Okay. App. Sack. 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 Okay. Bop. Make 6/1/1s. Alright, there we go. And before another O stone, it literally doesn't matter what anything that just occurred. Nothing matters, question mark. Oh, a Karn. Okay. We can beat a Karn. Okay, their sequencing is really fucking with me. Like, why Karn first? Does not make sense to me, but another O stone. Well, that card's very grabbing. Like a liquid metal coating, something like that. I don't know. We're all right. Who thinks we're winning this game? Ooh, that's funny. That's pretty comical. Alright, we got a new game plan. It's called Oh, we can kill Karn. Holy shit. Holy shit, boys and girls. We are doing it. We're doing it. Look at this. Kill your Karn. Look at this. We are getting there. We are getting there. Another stirrings, okay? Hold. Hold. Another Tower of Power, okay. Show me Ulamog. Another Karn, gotcha. Another Khan. Grabbing now. A Walking Ballista. Yes. That one's totally beatable. The funny thing is, it's not beatable. Yeah, we're in a weird spot. All right, I will Nature's Claim your Walking Ballista. Get to gain 4. Sure, this is a boss, goes away. Not animating Ink Moth because they can just kill it, so no point. Yes, use it. Oh wait, no, I shouldn't have modulared. Okay, our life total doesn't matter, right? They just gotta top deck something before we do. I don't know what we're. I don't really know what we're top decking. That's a good one, I guess. I guess that's not a horrible one, right? I mean, we can kill Karn next turn. We're going places. Oh, they just have a Gigantha? Yeah, that'll probably kill us. Old. O Stone. Maybe we don't lose this game. Copium. Ah, yes. Perfect draw. Perfect draw. Perfect draw. No fucking way your last card's... Come on. Ah! I mean, we weren't winning that game anyway, but come on, man. Come on. What was our next card? Patchwork Automaton? Alright, well, we did get the 3-2. The list did feel very strong. Sideboard, not... I think we have too much artifact hate. Like, we don't need 6 artifact and enchantment hate cards. I think that's a little obscene. I think I just cut the Gem Razors. I don't think that card's very good. Never really wanted it. I guess if you have an artifact heavy meta, then maybe it's okay. The Dismembers, I see the point of it. These one-ofs, I don't think I like on Licensed Hearse. And then obviously we don't have like anything for Tron or like big mana decks, so uh yeah, I don't know. I don't think that's terribly necessary because I think, those decks aren't terribly popular because I do think you are probably fine against Amulet Titan, but not so much Tron, because Tron just has, a Planeswalker that completely shuts off your deck, and yeah, that sucks. But Amulet Titan's the more popular deck, and I think this deck can do things against them where Titan or Tron, I don't think we really have much of game. If that's something that you need to be worried about, I think, there are cards to do with Damping Sphere, Void Mirrors, stuff like that. But I do think you need to cut some of this extra oomph. Weather the Storm, I don't think you need. I don't think Burn's really that hard of a matchup because, we do have Shadow Spear, but we also just have big creatures that we can play for cheap. So I don't think that's necessarily a bad matchup. And like Nature's Claim acts as a gain for anyway in our deck, so I just don't think Weather the Storm is very good. So I trim the Natural State for Nature's Claim. Not sure why we would be playing this over Nature's Claim. I think this card's just strictly better. Veil of Summer, not huge on either. So I think you could free up 4 slots and figure out a little bit more of a narrow sideboard plan against specific decks and whatnot. But then as for like the main deck, I don't think there's really much that I would change. It felt really powerful. Maybe trim a Welding Jar. It wasn't too important ever. Uzalith was great. Zabaz was fantastic. We didn't draw much Urza Saga, but I assume that card is absolutely busted in this deck. So I hope you appreciated the league. It was a fun league. I really do like this deck. First time really playing Harden Scales, I think. So maybe once or twice before, but I don't think I've ever played this deck, and it was really strong. It was really powerful. I can see where you would enjoy this list because, it's kind of a lot of thinking, knowing when to play the right things and like finding lethal, like the Walking Ballista turn where we had lethal against Murktide Regent was super, like, my brain doesn't work that fast when it comes to that type of math. Like, I mean, I'm pretty good at math, but like doing that, like knowing the math with hard scales is kind of difficult and kind of fun. So I do like that aspect of the deck. But anyways, folks, I hope you all enjoyed. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.